Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 2's Battle Pass has been fully revealed with some pretty crazy leaks, including brand new teasers, an insider leak at the brand new Season 2 map that you guys cannot miss. So here's everything you need to know about Chapter 7 Season 2. So starting off, the solo leveling stuff is now inside of the item shop, and this collab is absolutely crazy, bro. You guys can see so many cool skins. This blood red commander is just unreal, bro. If you guys are picking up anything from today's item shop, please do consider popping in my support creator code Apple1, as it really does help out the channel an absolute ton. And I can't lie, bro, we have so much cool stuff inside of the item shop. So starting off, a Fortnite's Foundation teaser. As we know, on the 23rd of Feb, Fortnite teased that we was going to be getting some sort of 7 teaser, and they did not disappoint, with them showing a transmission from the 7 with dates and things happening on these dates. So let's quickly break it down for you guys because it's pretty insane. Okay, so starting off on the 7th of March, it says ordnance deployed, which I assume is something to do with the rocket, or maybe something to do with the 0 point or the cube cradle. It's something to do with the 7, which is pretty interesting. And then on the 8th, it says returns, and then on the 9th, it begins. So I'm assuming this is something to do with the rocket, as it's referring to it and not him, like they did in a previous teaser that we'll talk about in just a second. On the 12th of March, Wave 1 destabilized 60%, and on the 13th of March, Wave 2 destabilized 80%. Destabilized meaning possibly the 0 point, because that's literally the only thing we have in the past of Fortnite that gets destabilized is the 0 point. The last time it got destabilized, well, it blew up the reality. So let's hope it doesn't destabilize 100% again. And on the 14th of March, we then have prepare for final wave. On the 18th, mission recap. So this is going to be like a mini live event over the span of like 10 days. It's going to be really cool. It's something to do with the rocket, possibly the cradle, the 0 point, and possibly it being destabilized, which actually sounds really cool. But then on the 19th of March, priority locate the foundation, which means on the 19th of March, it looks like the foundation, that is the date he's going to be returning, which sounds insane, bro. I am so excited for this. This live event is going to be absolutely amazing. But shortly after this teaser, leakers found out that we're going to be getting a brand new foundation skin. He is confirmed, and here is a look that he could possibly look like. Remember, we haven't seen the foundation in about 3 to 4 years, so he's definitely going to be completely different, and I am very excited for it. It is confirmed that he is not going to be a corrupt version of the foundation, and the Rock is still going to be playing him, but just with a brand new design, which is actually really cool, just like they did with the Visitor. But this also means the Order may also be getting a brand new design as well. As we know, she is a very key part inside of the storyline in this chapter. And inside of the skin surveys, you guys can see the reality unknown version of the Order skin, which just looks absolutely insane. The Foundation skin will be inside of the Season 2 Battle Pass, but the Order skin will most likely be coming out into the item shop. The reason that is because the original Order skin was in the item shop and the original Foundation skin was in the Battle Pass. So the Season 2 secret skin is most likely going to be the brand new Foundation skin, which is actually just going to be pretty insane. But as we know, the next season is rumored to be a Norse mythology themed season. So to have 2 7 skins inside of the same Battle Pass doesn't really make sense with the theme of next season, because the Norse mythology is actually pretty insane, as we do have a leaked look at the map, starting with the main change, having this huge Norse tree in the center of the island. This looks pretty cool because, as you guys can see, it's growing new POIs, including a brand new volcano POI, which actually looks really cool. Obviously, it's not a full volcano, it's just like some sort of molten area on the island. We then have the Ice King's POI just north of the tree, which was actually teased by Fortnite a few days ago, and you guys can see here, this is what the POI looks like. We'll be talking about this POI more in depth in just a second. We then have a brand new Slurp POI, which seems pretty cool, and a brand new mansion. These kind of areas are actually going to be insane. These locations are probably going to be some of the best POIs we've ever seen, bro, because the Ice King's one just looks absolutely insane. But you guys can see at the top of one of these leaked images, it says Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 2 9 Realms, which may be the name of next season, being called 9 Realms, which actually does sound pretty cool. I can't lie. It makes a lot of sense because we're getting a lot of different realities come to the island at once. So I'm actually quite excited to see this. But that's not the only teaser we got for Season 2. In the most recent update, we were given with these 3 images that are currently seen inside of the Rift portals that we haven't seen since Chapter 2 Season 5, that the 0 point is actually displaying all around the map after the Dark Voyager has charged it with some sort of energy. But then Fortnite posted a teaser video of the snow one, showing us a new POI of the Ice Kings, which is actually really cool. But where is this from? Well, if you remember from chapter 4, when the Paradigm pulled a section off of the Ice reality, well, it appears that POI was from the Ice Kings reality, as both of these POIs have the exact same trees. That isn't a coincidence, because Fortnite always updates everything. So now we do know this POI is from the Ice Kings reality, and we also do know he's also coming back next season, and this just confirms that he's also going to be a boss on the island, which is going to be insane. This POI is going to be absolutely unreal, but that just leaves us with 2 more teaser videos that Fortnite need to post. The other image is located on a beach, which I have no idea where this would be from, and then the other one is a woodland area, which seems very specific, so we're just going to have to wait and see what Fortnite plan to do with these 2 images, but it's going to be absolutely insane. Earlier today, Hypex tweeted out a load of teasers that's coming out. The loot pool is almost entirely refreshed, so next season there's not going to be a single gun we know of that's going to be staying inside of that season. Obviously big pots, mini shields, all of that stuff staying, but the weapons will be completely new, which is absolutely amazing. Multiple funny items, Looney Tunes type items, which sounds pretty cool. Team-based mobility items, so I'm guessing like a group shockwave grenade. That sounds pretty awesome. Multiple new movement items, which is awesome. Season 2 is leaps ahead of Season 1, which I'm actually very excited to see what this does mean. New experimental XP updates, multiple quality of life updates, possible new bus driver, which we'll get into in just a second, and more secrets to come inside of this chapter. But like I said, the bus driver is potentially getting a change. Just Teddy had this to say: "I'm glad we tried something different for a bold new chapter. I wonder who the bus driver will be for Season 2. So it looks like we may be getting a new bus driver or a complete new bus intro, which is actually really cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But slightly off topic, the Fortnite OG season pass that is actually releasing on April the 1st is actually now being revealed, well, kind of leaked. We're going to be getting a remix of the Lux skin, which is one of the most used skins ever. Hybrid, which is like a dragon-like samurai, is actually really cool. And then finally Blackheart. All 3 of these skins are going to be insane. Remember, this comes out on April the 1st, so we still have 1 whole month until this comes out. But bro, honestly, these 3 skins remix are going to be absolutely amazing. The Blackheart skin is definitely going to be this one from the surveys, no doubt about it. There's no way they don't release this skin, so I'm actually very excited for it, because we actually have some Season 2 Battle Pass leaks that you guys do not want to miss out on. Obviously, every single season throughout the last 2 to 3 years, I'd say, all of the Battle Pass skins have been seen inside of the skin surveys or already added to the game. As we know, the Ice King is most likely going to be inside of the Battle Pass, which will probably be the tier 100 skin, but then on screen you guys can see the rest of the Battle Pass skins, starting off with this like Molten Knight kind of skin. I don't really know, it looks really cool though. We then have like this technology kind of angel skin. It just looks absolutely insane. I'm very excited to see this. I think this is actually for an Overwatch collab, I'm not entirely sure. We then have a brand new Bright Bomber skin with like some angel wings. This also looks really cool, but she also has a unicorn helmet, so I'm not entirely sure how this fits in with the Norse mythology theme, but it's really cool. In the bottom left, we then have like this cool looking ice frosty white skin. I don't really know, but it looks very menacing. I believe she may be in partner with the Ice King. We then have like this weird Rex looking skin. I imagine this is just going to be the funny skin for the season. Next up though, we then have this random skin. That is obviously, we get a random skin every battle pass that no one ever uses, and I believe this is going to be that skin. And then finally on the right, you guys can see this sort of like fish looking skin. I don't really know how this fits into the Norse mythology theme, but you guys can see the skin is actually really cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, what this skin's actually resembling to, because bro, I could not tell you.